Back again, I know, so soon. I am trying a darker lipstick. I like it. Anyway, still a weird voice. I know, I have a feeling it's going to be like this for a while. I'm still all swollen, but I feel better, and I am trying to get caught up on all the things that I had, like, in my head brewing to film for this channel. So that's what I'm doing. I have my tea. I've been using this cup a lot because I can do my, like, big cup of tea and then just constantly sip on it. Okay, so today is something that I saw, I actually wanted to do in January. I didn't get it done in January. I was going to do it at the beginning of this month, and we were sick. So I'm a little late on it, but I know I'm always messing with my hair. If you follow whatever, A Beautiful Mess, they have a blog, they have an Instagram, they have a podcast, and one of the podcasts they did was about, like, hibernation, and I thought that's such a good idea for sharing information if you live in the Midwest or anywhere. The winter is tough. The winter is a time I personally do the whole seasonal depression thing. Yay! And so this is just kind of my personal way of surviving post-holiday, pre-spring Midwest winters. So over here, it's usually January through March, any time in March, sometimes into April. You never know. I just want to say sticky ups. It's cold, it is gloomy, the sun does not shine, and cabin fever happens, people are getting sick all around you. How do you survive that? Let me know how you all survive it, if anybody watches this video. Personally, I survive it. I have my list. The number one thing I changed this year, well, actually last year, continuing this year, vitamin D. So I have found out I need the sun for me to feel my best mental health wise, physically too. But we don't get a lot of that. Like right now it's light outside, but it is completely covered in clouds. So number one, if there's sun, get out in it. Open your blinds, open your curtains. If you can let it shine in, let it shine in. Get the vitamin D the best you can. I also have started taking a vitamin D supplement, and it has helped so much. I take it in addition to my multivitamin that I take, and it's just a vitamin D3, I think. And I was pretty surprised how much better, I guess, I felt. That's the way of saying it. When I had been taking it for a little while. So talk to your doctor, obviously, but it might be something that you give a try. Get your vitamin D. Tip number 2. This is a big one for me. Winter is about being cozy. Pull in some hygge days. If you don't know what hygge is, look it up. HYGGE. It's a thing. You're gonna fall in love with it. Plan those days, because you're not going to always be able to get outside. It's going to be rainy, it's going to be snowy, it's going to just be totally wet and damp and unpleasant. And on those times, having a plan, first of all, gives you something to look forward to, which is going to help you also. And then I have here my hygge days. What I like to include in mine. So for me, growing up, Sundays, especially in the winter, were our roast days. I still love to put a roast in the oven and let it go for hours, and the smell fills the house, and then at the end you have this meat and potatoes. Like, if you don't eat meat, there's, I'm sure, alternatives that you can find out there. Excuse me. So go to whatever, make stew. Very easy to make without meat. And then it's simmering, it's long cooking, it's filling your house with that smell of slow cooked comfort food. You got to do that. You got to have a comfort food. Bake. Great for a hygge day. Whip up some chocolate chip cookies or whatever you might want to make. Do it as a family. Spend that time together. Make bread. Give it a try. You're not going anywhere. You're stuck inside. Board games. If you don't know I'm a board game person by now, then I don't know who you are. But pick a board game. It could be Candyland. It could be Risk. It can be any level of difficulty and in-depthness that you want. But it's, again, pulling time together. Put a record or a CD on. Get out the board game. Or pick a favorite movie. What's your family's favorite movie to get under like 1,000 blankets, pull on your cozy sweater, snuggle down, and just get your cup of cocoa and watch this movie. That's got to be in your hygge day. Candles. Put your phone away. And, you can't be watching the movie and fully immersing yourself in the movie with your family or the game or what have you if you're checking your phone. Just put it on the charger. Forget about it. So there's that. Number 3, go outside. I know we can't always do it. I just said that. If it's a day where you can go outside, go outside. Go walk your street. Go to a nature reserve near you that's open. If it's not detrimental to your health, experience the winter nature. Excuse me, sorry. It's never going away. Experience winter out in nature. It's beautiful in its own way. I've been doing more of talking with the kids. We've been sick again, so we haven't been able to get out. But we are planning on it. About how my son said winter is just so ugly. And I was like, it's not. It's beautiful in its own way. You just have to find the beauty in it. And so that got us discussing the difference in what's beautiful about winter and getting out there, and being outside. Gonna get you some vitamin D, hopefully. And it gets you out of the house. Breathing fresh air gets you active. All those things are going to help you survive the winter. Declutter your house. January for us, I did a 30-day declutter challenge. And I'm the only one who did it. It was for me, I'll be honest. But it was great. I felt great at the end. I had gotten rid of so much stuff that just wasn't needed. We went through the kids' toys after Christmas, and they went through and made their decisions and made more room for playing with what they have. And my son's like, I forgot I even had. I'm like, yes, you forgot you had this. Like, let's weed out the old. It's a new, fresh start. So try that. And you're stuck inside. So why not go through and then donate all your stuff to Goodwill, and then, or wherever. Doesn't have to be Goodwill. Some people don't like Goodwill. That's kind of all we have in our town. So, but not all. We have other things. But anyway, donate it to wherever you feel comfortable or where your need is in your community. And let that be a lesson too. Bubble baths. Not everybody is a bath person. But if you are, I probably don't need to be telling you. Take that bubble bath. I love a good bubble bath in the winter. I can't take them in the summer. It's just too hot for me. Winter is my bath time. I throw Epsom salts. I throw bubbles. Get my ASMR video. I just discovered that recently. And just zone out. Oh, it's wonderful. I love it. And my last tip is to read. It's pretty basic, but I think it's something, unfortunately, in the first world problems we take for granted. Go to your library, get you out of the house. Just take your hand sanitizer, get sanitized afterwards. Most libraries have a place for kids to play if you have kids. Browse the stacks. They have CDs, they have movies. See what your library has to offer. And then get a book. Whatever your thing is. It could be a cookbook. It could be a self-help book. It could be a romance novel, a sci-fi novel. It can be whatever your thing is. Get it and read it. Sit down. get your cup of tea or cocoa or coffee, whatever your hot drink. Get your book, sit down, cozy down. Get a book to read with your kids. Read some books. It's working your mind. It's getting your mind going. It's something that I think we take for granted that we have access to. So read. That's my last tip. That's all I got. Just those, and those are mine. Like I said, those are mine. Find your own ways to survive winter. We'll get through this. We will. The sun will shine again. The 2 days the sun was shining in the last month, I had the flu. I couldn't even go outside, but that's okay. That's this video. I will see you guys next time. Bye.